Hello dear students, welcome to e-learning classes of P.N.AMERSEY High School. We will continue with our chapter number 13, direct and inverse proportion. Now let us continue with our exercise 13.2, question number 4. If a box of sweets is divided among 24 children, they will get 5 sweets each. How many would each get if the number of children is reduced by 4? Students, here what is given in the question is that a box of sweets is to be divided among 24 children. एक स्वीट्स का बॉक्स है जो 24 चिल्ड्रन के बीच में डिवाइड होगा एंड ईच विल गेट 5 स्वीट्स और हर एक चाइल्ड को 5 स्वीट्स मिलेंगे. हाउ मैनी वुड ईच गेट इफ द नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन इज रिड्यूस्ड बाय 4? Now students, if the number of children is reduced by 4 means instead of 24 children, the sweets is to be distributed among 20 children. Then we have to find out the number of sweets each child will get. Now solution for sum number 4. Students, first we will write down the details what is given in the question. Here it was given in the question is that if a box of sweet is divided among 24 children, they will get 5 sweets. So the number of children, that is x1 is 24 and number of sweets, that is y1 is 5. If the sweet is divided among 24 children, each child will get 5 number of sweets. And if the number of children is reduced by 4, that is number of children x2 is equals to 24 minus 4. Previously there were 24 children and if we reduce the number by 4, so 24 minus 4 will be 20. Now the number of children x2 is 20 and number of seats we have to find out, that is y2. We have to find out how many sweets each child will get if the sweet is divided among 20 children. Now if the number of children decreases, then the number of sweets each get will increase. Here students, it is clear that if the number of sweets is distributed among 24 students, then each child gets 5 number of sweets, and if it is distributed among 20 children, then the number of sweets each child will get will be more than 5. Therefore, this is a case of inverse proportion. So as I have explained you in my earlier video, in inverse proportion we will multiply the two quantities and the proportion of both the case should be same. So x1 into y1 is equals to x2 into y2. x1 was 24 multiplied by y1 was 5 equals to x2 was 20 multiply y2 we have to find out. Now students, to find out the value of y2, what we will do, we will bring this y2 here and we will write 24 multiplied by 5 as it is. 24 multiplied by 5 and 20 you will divide here. So 24 multiplied by 5 divided by 20 will be 24 multiplied by 5 is 120. And 120 divided by 20 will be 0, 0 you will cut, and 12 divided by 2 will be 6. Therefore, each child will get 6 sweets. Question number 5. A farmer has enough food to feed 20 animals in his cattle for 6 days. How long would the food last if there were 10 more animals in his cattle? Students, here what is given in the question is that a farmer has food to feed the 20 animals for 6 days. Now if the number of animals increase by 10 more, means if there are 30 animals, then how many days does the food last? Here students, यहाँ पर एक फार्मर के पास 6 days तक 20 animals को फीड करने के लिए फूड है. अगर एनिमल्स बढ़ जाते हैं बाय 10 मीन्स 30 एनिमल्स हो जाते हैं, तो वो खाना कितने दिन तक आप जो फार्मर है वो फीड कर सकता है कैटल्स को. नाउ सॉल्यूशन फॉर सम नंबर 5. Here also students, first we will write down the details. What was given in the question is that the farmer can feed for 6 days to 20 animals. So the number of animals x1 is equals to 20 and number of days y1, that is 6. And if there were 10 more animals, if we increase the number of animals, then the number of animals x2 will be 20 plus 10, that is 30. Now we have to find out for how many days it can feed the animals. So number of days y2 is equals to question mark. So here students, we can say that the number of animals increases, so the number of days to feed them will decrease. Therefore, this is the case of inverse proportion. Here it's clear that students, if the number of animals are increased from 20 to 30, then the number of days to feed the animal will be decreased from 6. Now, here also students, we will write x1 multiplied by y1 equals to x2 multiplied by y2. Here x1 is 20 multiplied by y1 is 6 equals to x2 is 30. And y2 we will write as it is, as we don't know what is the value of y2. Now to find out the value of y2 we will write here, and 20 multiplied by 6 we will write here, divide by this 30. So 20 multiplied by 6 divided by 30 will be 20 into 6 will be 120 divided by 30. Now this 0 we will cut, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. Therefore, the food will last for 4 days. If the number of animals increase from 20 to 30, then the number of days to feed the animals will be decreased from 6 to 4 days. Question number 6 of exercise 13.2. A contractor estimates that 3 persons could rewire Jasminder's house in 4 days. If he uses 4 persons instead of 3, how long should they take to complete the job? Students, here what is given in the question is that a contractor estimates that to rewire Jasminder's house, 3 persons will take 4 days. And if he uses 4 persons instead of 3 persons, then how many days it will take to complete the job? Now solution for sum number 6. Here also first we will write down the details. A contractor requires number of person, that is x1 equals to 3, and days to complete the job is 4, that is number of days y1 equals to 4. Now if he uses 4 person instead of 3, so number of person x2 equals to 4. Now we have to find out number of days, that is y2 equals to question mark. Here students, more the number of person, less will be the time required to complete the job. Students, as it is clear that if we increase the number of person, then the time to complete the job will decrease. Therefore, this is a case of inverse proportion. Therefore, x1 to y1 equals to x2 into y2. Here x1 was 3 and y1 was 4, and x2 was 4 and y2 we don't know. We will write as it is. Therefore, 3 into 4 equals to 4 into y2. Now y2 will be 3 multiplied by 4 divided by 4. This 4 we will cut, so y2 will be 3. Therefore, 3 days will be required to complete the job. So students, if we increase the number of persons from 3 to 4, then the days will decrease from 4 to 3 days. Therefore, the answer is 3 days will be required to complete the job. Students, 7th question of exercise 13.2, you have to do it by yourself. With this we end our today's video and will continue with our chapter in the next video. Thank you.